My channel, Slay hair. Oh my gosh, my earring's stuck on my shirt. Slay queen. I'm still Jenny from the block. It's not okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my October favorites. Do you guys check the olive backdrop? Like, are you kidding me? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amanda. I love makeup and fashion, and also olive is my favorite color in the entire universe. Like, I am beyond obsessed with olive, and I got this olive backdrop and I've been dying to use it, and I thought today would be perfect. Like, olive it? Are you kidding me? I know it's the day after elections is when I'm filming this, and I know if you're in the US and even people outside of the US, there are so many feelings and emotions running high right now, and it's a very weird day to say the least. It's a very sad day for a lot of people. It's just a lot of emotions going around. So I wanted to sit down and chat with you guys today and just talk about some awesome makeup and just chill. These are my favorite videos to film because I just get to chill and talk about my favorite makeup and just, like, you know, not doing the makeup. Let's just talk and swatch and have fun. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is a primer combination that I have been using nonstop. If you've seen my last couple tutorials, I feel like this is all that I have been using. So I mix these two drops on my hands and then apply it all over my face before I apply my foundation. So I've been mixing the Cover FX Clear Cover Sunscreen drops and then the Oil Control Blot drops. These two are like my dream team. It makes my foundation look so beautiful and so even and so flawless. So the first one is this, and this one comes with a pump, and it's sunscreen drops. It's supposed to brighten and nourish your skin while also protecting from the sun. Now, if you don't use a moisturizer with SPF, like my moisturizer doesn't have SPF that I typically use, this is really handy for me because I always like to have some kind of SPF on my skin. Even if I'm gonna be indoors, you just wanna protect your skin. And this, no joke, is so smooth. Like, the texture feels kind of like Benefit Professional. It's really smoothing. And the first time I used it, I was like, wait, why does this feel so good? You know, usually sunscreens are very liquid and fluid, but this is more of like a pore-filling sunscreen. It is just blows my mind. It's so good. And the Oil Control Blot drops control my oil. I am normal to oily. This isn't a pump, but it comes with a little dropper, so you can actually mix it with your foundation, or you can put it with a moisturizer, mix it with whatever, or just apply it straight to the face. And I kid you not, these two together are just do miracles on my skin, and they also have not broken me out. This is not sponsored by Cover FX. I've just been obsessed with their products, by the way. But this next product is their Custom Enhancer Drops, and this is in the shade Moonlight. This is another product I know I have used, I feel like, in every single tutorial. So these are illuminating drops. You can apply them straight to the skin underneath your foundation or mix it with foundation. And the way that I love to use it is mixed in with my foundation. This comes with a little dropper as well. The first time that I used these, I mixed them in with my foundation and I was like, wow, my skin looks great. And then the next day I didn't use them and I was like, oh, my foundation looks awful today. It doesn't look the same. And I used the exact same foundation, and I started using this every time I do my foundation, and it just adds this next level glow, but it's so natural. It doesn't make you look oily. It's not like over the top. If you're oily like me, but like the way dewy skin looks, there's a very fine line of too much to where you're gonna look greasy because you're gonna get oily, and then not enough to where it seems like you didn't do anything, you know what I'm saying? With these, it's just like that perfect line of a radiant finish, and I really, really, really love these. They have lots of other colors, but my favorite one is the Moonlight shade. Next is one of my current favorite foundations. This has been my go-to event foundation whenever I'm going somewhere and I wanna look flawless, and I know that my foundation is gonna stay all night long. I have been going for this, and this is the Milani 2-in-1 foundation. I use the shade 3 Light Beige normally, so right now this is what I have on my skin. And then when I'm tan, I use the shade number 6 Sand Beige. I literally, this is how much I love it. Like, I have it in my normal and tan shade. As you can see, mine's quite dirty. It's very well loved. It comes with a pump, which I love. I think all foundations should come with a pump, so it makes it really easy. But this foundation is more of a full coverage foundation. It goes on so smooth and covers everything. It's supposed to do the work of a foundation and a concealer. I agree with that, but I don't use it underneath of my eyes. I use a different concealer underneath of my eyes. But I like, because one, it's drugstore and affordable. I think it's $10 at Target. I found mine originally at Kroger, or if you have Ralph's, it's like the same kind of thing. But it's so affordable. doesn't break me out, and it just stays on so well. I do wish they would come out with more colors because I feel like that's always the downside to drugstore foundations. They don't have a whole lot of colors. In my opinion, this is the better version of the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation because I used to love that, but it's so much coverage and it was so heavy and it would break me out. This one is a little bit less coverage, but it's the same kind of feel and it doesn't break me out. So if you're looking for a good full coverage drugstore foundation, try this. It is bomb.com. I love it so much. This brush is my highlight obsession. With any highlighter, it's like this made me fall in love with it all over again. This has been my go-to highlight brush, and it's the Morphe R36. It's so fluffy, it's so soft, and it just is the perfect shape to apply your cheekbone highlight. And I love it so much. And Morphe's brushes are super affordable. They're my favorite brushes ever. I do have a coupon code. It's just Amanda. I'll link it down below, but you can use it on anything on this site. And this brush is just goals. I actually lost it. I know I mentioned in my last video, and I'm not kidding. I almost cried. Moving on to eyeshadow. The first color I have is one of my favorite colors for holiday time. Yay! You know, it's like 46 days until Christmas. First up is Colourpop On the Rocks eyeshadow. Like, look at how beautiful. I have this on my eyelids today. I'll do a little swatch for you. Look at that pigment, you guys. Like, that is insane. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand for you. It is such a beautiful metallic gold color. And I'm looking at my viewfinder so I can make sure I'm in focus, but it is so beautiful. Colourpop has amazing eyeshadows, and I love this gold color for Christmas time. It's just the perfect gold color. Next, I want to mention the new Morphe pressed pigments, you guys. I know these have been blowing up on the internet because they are so pigmented and it's such a good value. So I want to swatch some of them for you guys today. I know I used a few in my last tutorial, but these pigments are so beautiful. Look at this color. Colourpop eyeshadows are pretty big. You get a really good value for those, and they're even bigger than Colourpop eyeshadows. Legit. So I'm gonna swatch some of these on my hand so you know just what I'm talking about. This one is called Richly Made Up. And look, one swatch. Like, look at that pigment. Oh my God. Next, I'm gonna show you 5 Star Luxury. This is a rose gold color with like a hint of copper. I cannot, you guys. And they're so smooth and metallic. And my coupon code Amanda works on these as well. I think they're $5, so you'll get a discount off of that. This one is Bad Romance. It's a chocolate color. Like, do you guys see that pigment? That isn't, I'm sorry I keep mentioning it, but like, that is unreal. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the pigment up closer. Like, that is one swatch. That's insane, you guys. You can also use these pigments wet using Fix Plus from MAC, and then it'll make them even more intense, but this is with no primer or anything, just one swatch on my hand, and they come with so many colors. So I have been really enjoying these, and I feel like every time I go to my makeup collection, I'll like pick out a different color and try it, and I'm like falling in love with them all over again. So these are the new Morphe pressed pigments. Next up, I have the Master Palette by Mario in collaboration with Anastasia at Beverly Hills. This palette is so beautiful, you guys. Mario is a celebrity makeup artist, and he is so talented. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. I think I first discovered him when he got noticed for doing Kim Kardashian's makeup. I mean, he has created just some of the most iconic looks for her, and I love this palette. I was so excited when I found out they were collabing because he is just amazing at makeup. So this is a very warm neutral palette. I also have this on my eyes today. So here is the palette. On video, it really doesn't do it justice, but it's such a warm, rich neutrals palette. It has a lot of shimmery colors, which I feel like is very true to his makeup artistry. I used these 3 colors today, and Violetta, which is the brown, is such a rich, creamy brown, and I am a sucker for a good matte brown shade, but the colors are beautiful. This color right here, Muse, and then Kim, I'm gonna put those 2 on my finger so you can see, like, they are so beautiful. A lot of rosy tones. Marina is another favorite of mine, which is right here. Also, I love Paris and Bronx, which is an olive shade. This is just with one swatch. They're really creamy and pigmented, which is very true to the Anastasia formula. If you guys want a tutorial, I'd be more than happy to do one. I know it's sold out really quickly, but I checked today and it was still on Macy's website. So I'll link it down below if I can find the palette, but I have been loving it so much. Definitely get it if you can get your hands on it. Moving on to highlighters, I have a few that I want to mention because I've just been glow central like always. I mean, I wanted to say I've been glowing lately, but I'm always glowing, you know? Glow Queen. First up is MAC's new in Extra Dimension shade Double Gleam, and the camera isn't even picking it up because that's how fabulous it is. I use this today on my cheekbones. I hope you can see it. I hope my hat doesn't hide the glow. Girl, can you see it? This is a frosty beige shade, and the in Extra Dimension formula has always been one of my favorite formulas. However, I feel like this formula is a little bit different than their original in Extra Dimension formula. This one is a little bit powdery, like a little bit more powdery. You can see like on the rim of the product, there's like a little bit of fallout for me using it, which I never felt like I got before. I could be wrong, but that was just my experience, but it's still really great. Here is the shade. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand for you. It's very frosty and it's very beautiful. Do you see how reflective? Like, I want a highlight to be very reflective. Like, I want it to look wet. That's my favorite type of highlight. MAC also launched this shade called Show Gold, and this is also beautiful. I don't think you can tell on camera, but this has like a hint of pink in it. And here is what it looks like on my finger. This is Show Gold, and it's more of a duochrome. It has like this champagne pink reflectiveness. I hope the camera will pick it up. But they're both so beautiful. I'm so glad that MAC finally came out with in Extra Dimension highlights again. I'm not sure if these are limited edition or not, so if you're interested in them, I would grab them while you can because they usually sell out at the counters really quick. So if they're online and you want them, I would grab them. Next are the new Makeup Forever highlights. Oh my gosh. These highlights are so freaking beautiful. So you know they have their duos where they have the bronzer and the highlight, and I loved those. This is a whole pan of highlight. So I'm gonna show you the number 2 shade first. Oh my gosh, did you just die a little bit? Then I'm gonna show you the number 1 shade, and then I'm gonna swatch them for you as well. This is number 1. You guys, look at how beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna swatch number 1. And this formula is so smooth. So here is number 1. And then I'm gonna swatch number 2, which is the more gold shade right next to it. And I've been using, like, look at that. I've been using the number 1 shade more. So here is the gold, number 2. I've been using the lighter shade more because I'm a little bit more fair right now. But when I tan, like, I wanna tan just so I can wear the gold highlight. I want to create a highlighter just like this. I'm obsessed. My favorite lip color of the month has to be Kylie Cosmetics Love Bite. This color has just been like everything to me. This is a plum dark rose shade, and I've been wearing it nonstop. I'm gonna swatch it for you on the back of my, oh my god. It's so rich in color and it's so beautiful. Like, oh my god. I'm speechless. The thing I love about this shade is any skin tone can wear it. If you're fair, it's gonna be a lot darker, a lot richer, pull a lot more of the plum. And then as you get darker in skin tone, the color will look a little bit lighter, but it's just such a beautiful neutral tone. Like, I really believe any skin tone could wear this color and pull it off. And like, I get chill bumps just looking at the color. This is a liquid to matte formula, which means it dries down to a matte and it does not budge, it does not move. I can't get that lipstick off unless I use a makeup remover wipe or some kind of oil, so it's gonna stay on even when you're eating and stuff. With that being said, do keep in mind that it is gonna be drying on the lips. Most liquid lipsticks do feel pretty dry because they don't budge. So they do last all day, but they also can feel pretty dry on the lips. A lot of you guys ask, like, how do I keep mine looking not cracked and how do I get them to feel comfortable? I'm a lip balm person. Like, I always have lip balm on, so I will put lip balm on while I'm doing the rest of my makeup and then pat off the excess and then put on the liquid lip. I feel like that helps my lips not feel as dry throughout the day, but you can always add a lip gloss or a little bit of lip balm on top of it if it really bothers you. This is definitely in my top favorite Kylie colors, along with, I'm gonna sneeze. This with True Brown, Candy K, and Dulce K, however you say it, those are my faves. My last favorite is a little lip trio from Jouer. This is part of a limited edition trio that they're selling, and it is so cute, and the colors are so beautiful, and I believe this is for a holiday. So you get 3 full-size liquid lips, and it's $34, which is awesome, and I love the Jouer liquid lips. They're some of my favorite in the entire world. I think that the formula is great. They're so comfortable. So I'm gonna swatch them all for you. The first one is the nude shade, and it's called Winter Rose. Oh, it's so stunning. This is Winter Rose. It's very similar to the color I have on my lips, but in a liquid lip. Next you get Clove, which is a metallic berry shade. Here it is swatched, and that's with one swatch. The last color is Cranberry, which is a beautiful Christmas red. Here's Cranberry, and it has a metallic sheen, but it's not as metallic as Clove, but it just reminds me of holiday, and it kind of reminds me of the like frosted cranberries you see during Christmas time that have like, you know, like that look like they're like iced or like snow. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not making this up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A little trick I do when I've never tried a liquid lip is I'll swatch it on my hand and let it dry and see how much of the lines on my hand it emphasizes. And I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but look at the nude shade. It didn't emphasize the lines on my hand, which means it's not gonna emphasize the lines on your lips as much. So I always look at that to be a good indication of how comfortable it's going to wear on the lips. I almost forgot, but I do have a Jouer coupon code. It's just Amanda, and you get 15% off. Holla at your girl. So those are all my favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having an amazing fall and getting excited for Christmas. I do want to say that I'm so excited, you guys. I get to go home next week for Thanksgiving. I'm actually staying like 10 days, which is, I'm just so happy that I'm able to do this and I'm able to take time to go home and spend time with my family and my friends. I'm just so excited. Molly's coming with me, of course, but I was thinking of vlogging, so let me know you guys want to see me vlog my whole trip. Thumbs up the video, let me know. I love you guys so much, and until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.